Hi YouTubers, my name is Roberta and I'm here to talk to you about my Invisalign update. So in my last video I had told you I was going to show you some before and after pictures, but I ran into a problem and I don't have those because my teeth didn't move as we had planned. So last month I had started running into some issues with my tray changes and I wasn't able to get my trays to seat properly when I changed them. I was still on the plan of changing every 5 days and I just couldn't get them to seat. I couldn't get them to pop on, whether it was on the side or the front. So I called my orthodontist and he told me to go ahead and try leaving my trays in for an extra couple days to see if my teeth will adjust a little bit more and then the tray will go in easier. And I did that, but I couldn't wear my bands after that because it was still like the trays were on, but not on enough that my bands would stay and like leave the trays in. Every time I put my bands in, it would yank my trays out of place. So I called my orthodontist again and he's like, all right, don't wear bands for a couple days, then come in, we'll see what's going on. So I went in there and they decided to give me some light bands and medium instead of the heavy enforced twos that I was using. And so I tried wearing these, see if that'll work, you know, for until my next checkup appointment. And they worked but didn't work. That one particular tray that I was wearing when I went and saw him at that time, I couldn't really still wear even the light bands. And so I left that tray in for 10 days. And then at the last 2 days, I was able to wear bands because it was finally seated enough that I could wear bands and left the tray in. So I did that, and then on the next tray that I put in, I was starting to have the same issue again. But it was seated a little bit better, so I was able to wear mediums and heavies, but it still just wasn't seating right. And finally I went into my orthodontist yesterday for my big main checkup that you're supposed to have every 2 to 3 months. And we decided to change my tray changes to every 7 days, possibly 10 if I'm having issues, just as long as I can wear my heavy enforced tube bands if possible. So that's where we're at with it. You know, it's gonna extend my time in trays, but whatever I need to do to get my smile where it needs to be, I'm willing to do the work and take the extra time. So that's about it. Everything else is going great. My bottom trays, I never have an issue with. It's always just my top ones, but you know, it is what it is. So if you guys have any questions, if you're running into the same issues, I'd love to hear about it. Just see how you're dealing with that. And I'm willing to answer anything if anybody else has any issues. And so we'll just see how it goes at the next appointment. My next appointment's actually not for another 3 months. And so I hopefully will have some before and after pictures then. I don't want to promise anything like I did last time because I just don't know where my smile will be at that point, where my progress will be at that point. So we'll see. Otherwise, let me know if you have any questions and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.